All right. Good morning, everybody. See, I had to cut y'all off because it's raining, but this is a new day and a new vlog. I know I shouldn't have to do that, but I have to. All right. Let's see if it slides. Come on, girl. Nope. I've been having real trouble with this. Try it again. Come on. All right. Good job, baby. Good job. There we go. Move forward a little bit. We've got a new load, and I'm heading to San Francisco to get it. I know, San Francisco. So yeah, we got unloaded this morning over here in Seattle, and they said, "Hey, would you like a load?" And I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I want a load. I'm a hungry boy." Guys, look at that. It's Final Destination right here beside me. Look, everybody, check out this hot shot deal. He sells these things commercially. I'll stick his link in the description. Oh yeah, let's groom ourselves like monkeys. All right.
I'm over here doing paperwork, and you're making it sound causing the dogs to bark.
I'm getting tired of it walking. Okay, what are we doing? Tell me.
We're setting at the rest area.
Where are we going? We got another load.
We're going to, where are we going? To San Francisco.
That's where we're going.
And then some other town that you make fun of the way I say it.
We're going to Van Nuys from there. Then we're going to Mississippi to drop off. Another drop in South Carolina. It's going to be a nice long run. And I'm happy for it. I did not expect to get a load the same day we delivered. Did y'all see that Final Destination run over there? Oh, that was yesterday's video, or last week.
What? This rest area is full of high dollar lumber and wood. Did you notice that? They're pulling in and out like crazy.
High dollar. I'll give you a look at it. Oh, y'all see that hot shotter that I put in the beginning of the video? That was a pretty hot shot. I put his list information in the description just in case any of you hot shot guys want a bed that's actually big and comfortable. And all that stuff.
Was that his sleeper on the
That was his
top
sleeper.
deck back there or whatever?
Yeah, it's kind of like an apartment because he has to leave his truck to get in it. But I found it interesting.
Well, it's still better than sleeping in the back of the truck with your knees all bunched up all the time. And
I would find it much better if I was a hot shotter. But he has to get out of his truck and go to his apartment and climb in instead of just climbing over the seat.
It's better than nothing.
But it's a lot more room to stretch out, right?
Mm-hmm. Stretch out and keep all your stuff, treasures,
Right.
food, drinks.
Your television. You know, a lot of these guys really enjoy their television. The lighting kind of looks washed out. Or we just don't get our summer tans on yet.
I'm pretty pale.
It's because you're a vampire. I told them how you flirted and stuff, right?
He's starting to flirt like that too.
It's rubbing off on me. I was like, oh, you're
He
all.
winked at me a while ago and he said, "Oh my gosh, you're rubbing off." And I said, "This is a sexy face."
It's something. Yeah, I was surprised you drilled a little bit. But anyway, we're going to go pick up this load. San Francisco is going to suck.
In a second. I'm kind of socially awkward.
You have no idea how. Well, not socially awkward. You're just
Awkward?
awkward. Like you could fall over at any time.
Yo, I fell off the curb one day and was over there crying. Well, not literally crying, but like my knees hurt. And when I finally got back to the truck because my knees were bleeding, he's like, "Oh, are you dancing? Are you having a good time?"
Didn't you have a dress on that day?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you did. I thought she was break dancing. I mean, she's, what are you, a Generation Xer or something? I don't know what you are, a millennial or...
I am a millennial.
You're a G or...
Oh, wait. I'm 26. What does that make me? I don't even know.
If you're 26, you're a millennial. No, yeah. Great. Okay. I don't know. I guess the millennials are getting old now, though. It's time for them to wisen up. Wisen up, millennials. Coming for you. Y'all want to see that high dollar load of lumber? Hang on, let me
flip it around.
Let me turn you around. That's it right there, fellas. That's a high dollar load of lumber right there. Y'all wish y'all could afford that. People are actually milling their own lumber now. If y'all need instructions on how to mill lumber, I will refer you to some videos on YouTube. Boy, I sure do love this I-5 corridor. I hardly ever get to get up and down, hardly ever, like a couple times a year usually, between Seattle, which isn't that spectacular, you know, in Washington, but the Oregon part of I-5, the southern part, or midway down, is just spectacularly beautiful. All the way down to Shasta. It's just one of my favorite areas to drive in. Hell, I've got a lot of favorite areas. What am I talking about? Too many to call a few. Just places that I like to look at and drive through. And this is one of them. So I thought I'd share a little bit of the road with you. It gets a lot more prettier, but the sun is setting. Right now the clouds are really pretty. It's really pretty. I know there's not a lot of truck stops up here, and they're not really friendly with the speed limit and a lot of other things. I said it before, they're kind of communist in their neat big, what's that word? Neat big, I don't know, you know, like hipsters, right? In their hipster sort of way. But anyway, it's not right that we let all those folks have the best parts of the country. Now, I ain't saying our parts of the country ain't great, right? I love our swimming holes and our hardwood forest and everything. But we get to see that in flyover country every day. You don't get to see this every day. You know, you don't get to see the mountains, the snow. I mean, it's interesting. And the way they do things out here is a little bit different in their daily life. I mean, Oregon, you wouldn't think it if you hadn't been out here. But there's a lot of poverty out here, or at least people that don't mind living in little shanty shacks and all kinds of stuff, right? Where you wouldn't find that in some other places. They think that we're backwards hicks, right? They do speak better than we do. One of these days, I'm going to learn to speak better. I decided I'm going to take me a course, like Dave Ramsey, the course he took, right? He didn't want to lose his southern drawl, but he wanted to still learn how to speak better. I'm going to work on that one of these days. Or then again, I might not. I'm pretty happy with myself the way I am. So I'm gonna try to row to like 9 o'clock, I guess, which is not only a little over an hour away. So then the girl can take over. She'll still have about 400 miles to go to San Francisco. We ought to be in there by 5 in the morning. We can't load till 7, and we're putting on 2 de-icers that they're mounted on trucks, and I'm not getting the trucks, I'm just getting the machines themselves. So they're both 10 foot apiece, and so that's going to take up 20 foot of my deck. Then we got to go pick up another piece, and I didn't actually read that dispatch. I just know the dimensions, and I know I can fit it on. But well, you guys know where we're at, kinda, right? I don't belong here, yeah, especially here. But I'm at the airport. And oops, I'm trying to load a de-icer on here, and it's going to be interesting. Actually, I'm picking up 2 of them. Let's see how it turns out. Well, it's coming on. Well, that's that part of the load, except for one little strange piece I'll show you. I guess I'll just bring that in the front seat with me. What, do you think that you're in California or something? Yeah, look at me, look at me.
Look what I can do.
See what I got to put up with. It is 80 degrees over here, but it feels like, 65 or something.
Tank top, looking Senator Tatas.
I guess that's true. But anyway.
Today, I'm questioning if this man even knows me. Last night, he bought me a bologna sandwich for supper.
Thanks,
I'm allergic to bologna. And today he said, do you want me to wake you up for tacos?
Well, I did.
I don't think he knows me at all.
I woke her up.
I don't think he knows me.
But
Like, it's a question.
on an off note, we're not going to make it to Van Nuys to pick up the rest of this load because they close at 4. Damn it. And they didn't get me loaded till 9:30 in San Francisco.
Yeah, we was there for a long time. I, however, got there last night early.
They would, but the guy wouldn't come in early, so screwed again. But that's all right. Now I got to call Jackson, Mississippi, and see if they'll take it on Friday morning. Yeah, and then can we make it to South Carolina?
Myrtle Beach. We're going to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach. Oh, looky there. Another Southern Pride in the parking lot. I wonder who that is. I don't think I know him.
Is it Kevin?
I don't know. I know trucking in general makes us unhappy. We just have an unhappy life. And we tend to focus on it, right? Because your wife misses you, your kids miss you, everybody misses you. But I just feel like there's little things you can do along the way, you know, there's battles you can fight and there's battles you can't fight. So you got to pick your fights, right? And this is your occupation, so it is one fight that you can pick. And I don't want to talk about anybody's spouses or anything, right? Because, you know, it's hard. And flatbed, open deck has its hard times when the economy's not doing good or whatever, unless you're niched up, right? But like YouTube or anything else, you got to niche up. Niche yourself up as tight as you can, and you do a lot better. All right, you got to admit that them eyeballs are really, really cute. Look at it, guys. I'm down here at Van Nuys, and you cannot tell at the moment that my truck is dirty, right? My last video, well, not the last video, but the last video that I had a comment on that told me about my dirty truck. Thank you, I understand, all right? The funny thing is that was our first week out. So we hadn't, on December the 15th, I washed this truck, and it didn't roll anymore until several weeks ago, right? So we did 2,000 miles and went home, and now we've done 2,000 more, and it's a little bit dirty. I mean, big 4,000 miles, right? Maybe I'm not going to wash it every week because I'm cheap, but, you know, I got the money to wash it. I just don't do it. All right, you see that right there? That's a secret I've kept to myself for a long time, right? Okay, you know I've always wanted to be a household good mover. When I say household, I mean moving people's lives, because I think that matters, right? Like what the Asian Ma does, right? Or did. But anyway, Beacons is one of the few movers that will actually afford you or allow you to come into their industry, and you can do like a $1.85 a mile or something, which is in an average industry better than normal. And you move preloaded trailers. But you can also learn how to pack trailers. And actually, just months before I came to Southern Pride, I was going to take their deal, right? I was going to bite the bullet and learn how to pack trailers with Beacons before I went off on my own, right? But the Southern Pride thing came along, and, you know, I had already felt them out for years, so I knew what they was about. But that was that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to grow up and be a furniture mover. Oh, look, JB, whatever. Get on down the road, JB. And so anybody that's thinking about that kind of stuff or thinking about long-range plans, Beacons right there was one of my choices. They're on my short list if I wanted to go back and spend that 6 months and do that, right? you could do it too.